Hello and welcome to episode 13 of our Corvuria campaign. In the last episode, we turned our attention away from the Empire and moved in towards Escann after we finished off a war where we vassalized Tornanin. We also were able to integrate some vassals. We got Zeliande and Tornanin as vassals now, so we will integrate them when they are not so mad at me, because they are not huge Poiuymew fans at the moment. And we will start to improve relations with Tornanin on top of that. And then we moved in and we took a lot of land off of Rosande and off of Heartgrinder here. We also were able to diplomatically vassalize Corentar, and that's going to come in handy because we are going to continue our push into Escann. Now, we don't have a lot of manpower, and we are overextended at 116%, and we don't have a lot of admin points, and I don't care. We're going to keep going because once you go into Escann, you just don't stop. These guys are monstrous, and they're all allied to only each other. This guy's semi-monstrous. So we're going to want to go in and do this as quickly as possible. I'm thinking that we make Dog Eater the primary war target, and then we just take whatever we can off of the rest of these guys. So let's get our siege stack up to the front. You two as well. This stack... Can I hire a general? Yes. Yes, I can. I can hire two, in fact. That is a 6 siege general right there. That is not something you see very often. Okay. Well, I suppose... How? I mean, I get +1 from aristocratic. We're just built different. We're just built different. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like that. That's good. That's very good. So slap that 6 siege general, and you can get ready to deal with the rebels that are about to pop up. The coalition that formed against us has broken. It will reform pretty much immediately, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, something we have to keep in mind is the League War hasn't fired yet, and it's 1538. So if we go and we kill all the Coronite nations, we may be making our lives a little bit more complicated when it comes to actually fighting the League War, but I'm pretty confident in our abilities to beat them, so I'm kind of okay with risking it here. All right, let's declare the war. They've declared on Bladebreaker. Yeah, I don't care. Coblodrize both of you, anti-monstrous, call in Arboran, and let's do this thing. All right, we should like instantly siege this down. Pretty much instantly. 6 siege general, minus 37% defensiveness. We start off at 28% with 17-day siege ticks. Yeah, that's as close as instant as you're really gonna get at this point, with all of the ideas and such that we have. Okay, and then you're gonna go and get all that siege down, and there goes that fort. I'd say that counts. It's not literally instant, but I'd say it's close enough. As for our age ability, let's go with cheaper mercs, just because I have a feeling that if we do get caught in an unfortunate League War, we may need to merc up. And for that, we'll need to have enough money to do so. Okay, that will be dealt with here momentarily. Gotcha. All of you can move back to your regular stack. Now, one of the bad things about running around with the 10k stack for sieging is that we don't do all the sieges at once. Which, you know, sad, but at the same time, we siege down individual provinces faster, so it's a give and take. It is a give and take. Dogwood has fallen. So I think we definitely want to go and deal with Bloodgorger now. I'm not as concerned with Clouded Eye, but Bloodgorger is going to be annoying. If we can go and grab their capital, we can feed Corentar some of their land. They have 1 core of Corentars, but maybe we can even get up and snag Castaneath here while they're still monstrous, which would significantly reduce the amount of aggressive expansion that we would take for such an action. I would appreciate it if I can get access through one of you, like Hammerhome, who's willing to be vassalized. Oh boy. That means I couldn't take this core, though. What about Count's League? Yeah, I think we'll just munch him. At some point, you don't vassalize, you just annex. And I think we're at that point. But I will ask for military access. That way I can walk straight across and in, and these guys can go and get some sieging done. But also, maybe they actually go down and they help this stack in combat. That might be the smarter thing to do. Yeah, because they are full stacking here. We have these Stalboric separatists. That's okay. I think we still focus on this. Yeah. I think we still make our way to this siege and try and bail out our vassal. Yeah, we thrash their armies. Thrash their armies. Get out of here. I mean, we did take some decent damage there. But, whatever. Okay, I'm not sure where exactly these guys are retreating to, but have fun, I guess. I don't know. You need to run, because they're right there. An inquisitive advisor. The various advisors that serve the court in Arca Corvur are paid well for their brilliant minds as they pursue inquiries into the most fruitful paths forward for Corvuria. But there are downsides to employing such curious creatures. One of them has recently begun to note our ruler's late-night excursions in unusual nature, and so took it upon themselves to investigate further. If they were simply a peasant with a wandering mind, this would not be troubling, due to the long-standing measures taken to preserve the identity of our emperor. However, likely due to their proximity to our emperor, the advisor is able to gather evidence and nurture suspicion until they finally pierced the veil. They have now realized Davin III's true nature and are threatening to expose them before the country and the world. Shame. I always did like you. And the court mage mysteriously dies. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Are we converting things right now? Yes. Let's go for the Inquisitor, who is an elf. Get that elf a job. Alright? Get them to converting some peoples for us. See the truth of Corin, or something like that. Okay, we've taken their capital. That should mean that they want to peace out relatively soon. Let's give this to Corintar. Corintar. I don't know if we'll actually be able to get away with taking this. Oh, we sure will. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. That coalition can just, you know, do stuff and things. They can cry and they can complain about it, but they're not going to stop me. Okay, so why are you... Bloodgorger, I think, upgraded their troops here. Interesting. Alright, let's get our siege stack, which is right here, back over towards the other orcs to siege down their lands. These two will help, and you guys are going to go fight the rest of the troops that are in our territory. Yep, chase them down. Seek and destroy, please, and thank you. Spirit Decor. I'm hoping Arboran pushes in here. They do not, but if we go... Yes, okay. We will reinforce then, of course. You're going to go there. You're going to make your way down here, and you can get back to help seeking down these guys. Okay. And I'm not sure where they're going to retreat to. Mage Tower? Cheaper Mage Tower? Sure. They're retreating farther than that. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Well, you get back to deal with rebels, because we're about to run into a lot of them. We're about to have a lot of issues here. Core Knight Defectors. I do gain a core on Old Haven, so that's cool. One last thing I have to core up. Okay, if I want to piece you out, Bloodgorger, if I take this, give that to Corintar, we'll switch it all over, and then we'll just give them whatever we can. That's on my Blade Breaker. That's unfortunate. Okay, give you as much of this as I can. Oh boy. Actually, people don't care. If I take this and this piece deal, it's only 23 AE. But if I take it in this piece deal, it's 46. It's double because it's a separate piece. In that case, let's just take the basics. Let's give Korentar their core back and take Castenath. Yeah, and we'll take war reps and some money. Thank you. It also means that our vassal won't be super overextended, which is not good because they are not as capable of just dealing with all of the negative events and the unrest that you get through overextension. Rebellion Society. Do we want to flip Cube? I'm not sure. I kind of like being Coronite. We'll let them in for now, though. We'll let them in for now, but I'm not sure if we're going to actually flip to Rebellionism. So don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up for it. That is by no means a promise that we will do so. Okay, Clouded Eye. I would like everything outside the Serpent Spine that I can possibly take. Don't really care about anything inside the Serpent Spine. It's none of my business what you're doing in there. And I also just don't want to have to fight for it. You go take out Dog Eater's troops. You can swing back down. Beautiful. We have a bunch of money here. How's governing capacity looking? Fine. Well, then I suppose, yeah, there's probably some manufactories that we can build up that are worth quite a pretty penny. I don't know where his troops are, and that makes me a little bit nervous to send in my guys. Like, I mean, there are other troops that are emerging out of the fog of war, so surely they can't be in there? Right? You'd think. Wouldn't really make much sense if they were just sitting in here and people were just running past them. Heartgrinder rebels. Yep. Deal with them. Come on, Clouded Eye. You know you want to throw in the towel. Minus 145. Really? I only have 56% war score on you. Well, I'll have to fix that. I can do that by taking this fort, which should not take too long. You can walk back here. Yep. All that's good. I'm not sure how much, by the way, of Escann we want to state and how much we want to trade company. Because we can trade companies. Wait, no, we can't. I'm incorrect. I forgot that technically speaking, Corvuria's capital is in Escann. Okay, this is fake Escann. It's not real. This is fake Escann. Okay, this up here, Escann. This, no, bad. This is Dostinor. I consider that something different. Am I right about that? No. Will I stand on this hill until I die? Yes, I will. I do not recognize it. Nope. There is a chance that we get a Sylvivid on Bucelar's throne, which would be pretty sweet. Bro, what? Why are you so determined to stay in this war? Dwarven Minister? Sure. There are witch burnings. The Crimson Deluge is no doubt a magical threat, and something has offended the gods. Throughout the contrary, many people, whether they profess to the Coronite faith or not, have been rounded up mages of all reputations in burning them at the stake. As loyal servants of Corvuria, the magistrates of the state have asked us to protect them from further attacks. Yeah. We'll protect the mages, though I am just saying, apparently, not very good mages if they can't protect themselves from commoners. I'm just pointing out the obvious, okay? Not trying to be mean or anything, but simply don't let the commoners beat you up. It's not that hard. I do it all the time. If a commoner gets in my way, then I just, eat them. And that tends to solve the problems. Alright, we can take... Oh no, if we do this, then we can't take their capital. Boo. Well, I can leave out his capital for now. Unless he's willing to peace out. I only have 67% war score. He's not going to accept it. Unless I can find his troops and fight them, which he has none. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time trying to search out for the perfect peace deal. We'll just come back and take these two provinces at a later date. Take these, not max money, just a little bit of money, and boom. Grab all of that, and let's go ahead and core it up. And look at that, we're not even overextended. We are so good. We are so good. Anyways, Marhold, you need to die, and you need to die quickly, because I need to core up things that you have cores on, but if I just leave you alive, you'll, like, get allies and stuff, and I don't really want that, so... yeah, I'm afraid your time is up. Your griffins will not ride again. Not in this timeline. Not in this timeline. Our truce with Rosande is up in 51, so still another 11 years for that one. We've got quite a bit of time. Newshire, the truce is up, yes. The truce is up, yes. But I only have 2 claims on them. What do I need for more claims? Also, I need to build stuff here. Owner's Culture and Religion has a marketplace, a dock, and a shipyard. It's a marketplace. Oh, it doesn't have a dock. Ooh. Let's build that real quick. There we go. That will solve that mission. Okay, you move in here. Right, I was looking at when do I get claims on a bunch of other stuff. I would need to integrate... I would need to get these 2 provinces, and then... okay, well, I need 150,000 troops. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. So we're just going to have to do a regular old war. And Cardia, you are also allied to just... them. Man, okay. How we doing? I mean, admin point wise, we're fine. We can take Diplotech here. We are going to need to take Miltech. Aggressive expansion wise, not so fine. I don't really want Grombar to join. That would probably cause it to form and be very annoying. And the Crimson Deluge is over. At last, after 10 years, the rains have stopped. The clarity seems to have returned to the land. They say the war between the gods is over, with no clear winner. The mortal world can now return to peace, but some say that the true winner of this war must now be decided by its followers. Which means it's League War time! Da-da-da-da. We all love League War time. Time to do a bunch of wars that have absolutely no good meaning. Absolutely no good meaning, but we'll do it anyways. What in the world? You still haven't colonized this? Really? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, take these 2 provinces. Thank you. Go ahead and core them up. And look at that. I could start the hold restoration. I will not, though. 1, I'm coring it. 2, I don't care. So, take that, bozo. What else can I do? Forlorn Vale. Yeah, that requires me finding my ally, though. So, I probably don't want to do that until after the League War is over. And it does want me to move into the Empire a little bit more. Printing press is here in 10 years. So, that's not bad. But yeah, it's either... Yeah. Who is Rosande allied to? Nirastir? And our alliance, or truce with you, is up in 46. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we just keep expanding here. I'm going to take that 1 province off of Escann. I'm just going to threaten war for it. Because I can. And we become a personal union under Gwed when we die. I'm not sure how that actually works with vampires. I'm not sure if we actually become a personal union or not. Will be interesting to see, though. I guess we'll find out. We might have to do an independence war. Alright, so you have some cores on me, yes, but you have no allies. No allies whatsoever. So let's start to build a spy network on you. Counts League, you... Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Counts League, you, my friend, are also going to be declared upon. Congratulations. Yes, build that spy network. Because you're being guaranteed by Rosande, which means I can reset that truce. Which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. And I might be able to get him to return these cores to Corentar in 1 war. I'm not sure, though. That's a lot of development. That is a lot of development. Alright, that does mean that Newshire, you are the target of the day. Congratulations. Let's just keep on keeping on. Alright, move in. Get our siege stack over here. And you can move up to Luciande. I don't want to call an Arborand because I don't want them to siege us down first. That would be unfortunate. Alright. We don't have any cannons on this stack, but I'm not too concerned about it. If you can't tell, we kind of outclass most of our opponents here. Nordmere Wood has fallen, as all other forts have fallen before us. You're going to go reinforce. Oh, look at that. They didn't even need my help. They didn't even need my help. Corentar had it under control. Okay, you need to go and fight these guys. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to separate piece them out. You guys can immediately leave. Hey, there we go. They finally settled this. Look at that. And then as for our peace deal with these guys, I mean, I could just take my claims, or I can just full annex them. That does bring in Grombar, though, and that was the one thing I said I did not want to do. So I think instead we're just going to take our 2 claims. Take money. Take war reps. Call it a day. No. Luciande needs to get annexed. I need that province. Need that province. Other than that, though. Other than that, that'll be it. That's all we need. And then we can just deal with rebels for now, and we can get to stating things up, and we can chill out. But we can also integrate Nathalair, which is further on up the tree. The port city may be better put to use serving the interests of Corvuria, making sure no other threat emerges from the seas. Minus 50% local autonomy and 150 diplo power. And now Bal Ord needs to be developed, and then I get guarded against invaders until the end of the game, giving minus 10% fort maintenance and 25% garrison size. So let's just start to build what we need. So a barracks, a dock, and a regimental camp. Barracks, a dock, and a regimental camp. Let's get the regimental camp up first. Speaking of regimental camps, can I build a lot of those? Oh yes. We have barely built any of them. Oh yes, oh yes. Grombar is 31. They're a great conqueror. Oh boy. Okay. Good to know. I don't know if we already went over that at some point. I don't remember. But it's good to know. Yep. Annex Luciande. Not sure where they're running to, but we're going to follow them. And then we take... No. I don't think we'll be doing that peace deal. Just my 2 claims. Max money, war reps, thank you very much. Alright, go ahead and core everything up. We can rival Bersartenschess here. Awesome. We can then go and scornfully insult them for a little bit of power projection. Cool. I would love to ally Keterata, but I don't think they're going to ever decide to be on our side. Then... we can throw an embargo down on Bersartenschess. I can throw an embargo down on the rent. And I can throw one down on Grombar. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. It's alright though. Decisions, no rebel uprising. We're ready. Okay. And now I think we're good. We chill. We chill, we core, we catch back up on techs. And... we develop a province, which is Bal Ord. Get that ready for everything. We can state all of Escann up. And also, importantly, we can start to build forts in Escann after this province is fully cored. Then we can be in a pretty good spot for it. In fact, we can start to build some of our forts now. Flay Garden is a good fort because it protects this entrance into the deep woods. So build a fort there. We can build one in Nymphlea. I mean, technically speaking, Hornwood is better because it's right there next to the entrance to the deep woods, but I'll build this for now. We already have one in Old Haven, which is on the White Walls of Cassanor, which gives a plus 25% local defensiveness, which is good. It's very good. Then, I mean, I'm looking in here. This is a lot of development. It's going to be protected by this fort, though. So, if I want to make sure that everything is protected for devastation, I mean, this is going to be it. We'll have a little bit of overlap in here, but I'm okay with a little bit of overlap. A little bit of overlap's not bad. This will have a fort. I still think that Cattle's Fort is the best spot. Otherwise, Godsesker isn't going to be protected. So we'll build a fort there too. Get the forts of Escann ready. Build them up. Make them good. As good as we can get them. Tornanin wants a royal marriage. That's fine. Celionde will be willing to royal marry me here. Here we go, which means we can integrate them now. Iron Hammer, or Hammer Home, sorry, not Iron Hammers. They formed their tag. We can get a claim on them. We can get a claim on Count's League. It was guaranteed by Rosande. And we could send that right now. Fight Neurestier, fight Rosande, call in Arbrand to help us out. Maybe we wait a couple of years here. Like, even a year or two is going to make it to where we can take whatever we want. Because we lose 3.3 against expansion every single year here. Agenda of the Diet. You want to build a temple. You want me to go into Bulwar more. I don't want to do that. You want me to declare on Masked Butcher. Why? I'm good. You want me to build a spy network on Grombar for Diplo points? I'll do that. I'll build a spy network on Grombar. I can pull that off. Okay, you can move back here. Fogwood, also very good fort, because it is an entrance into the Serpent Spine. You want to make sure that you always have those plugged up. Otherwise, you have the fun times of the Green Tide 2.0. But this time, it's just dwarves. It's the Dwarf Tide, and they attack you from the mountains, and it's not a very great time if you're not prepared and not being able to defend yourself. Which, you know, is bad. Tornanin is completely improved with. Let's go ahead and... we can't annex you for 3 more months. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Erotic Separatists, smack those down. There we go. And fire damage, yeah. We can take admin techs. Let's do that. We are obviously pretty far behind on it, though. So that is something to keep in mind. And our governing capacity is looking fine. So we are going to go ahead and, at the very least, half-state all of this. As long as I own most of the provinces in the state, then I'll just half-state it. That way when we... not this one, though, because that's a very expensive province. And yes, I'll state that, too. Same thing over here. Actually, I'm coring things in both those states, so I can't. That when we take provinces and we core them, they're not super mega expensive. War Games. For 435 crowns and 3,800 manpower, I can get 5% professionalism immediately. And for 10 years, I get 1% yearly army professionalism. Yeah, that's 15% professionalism, so sure. That's really, really good. We're going to have max professionalism by the time that we even get to League War. Alright, Emperor is invited to a debate. The Rebellion Society are known to sometimes hold debates with those outside of the society, and now it seems Emperor Davin III has been invited to one such event. Many members of the court are also attending, and it has now become one of the most anticipated events of the season. Be warned, however, the participation in the event is mandatory. One must debate, not listen. Yeah, we'll go. I don't lose 20 prestige. Also, this has been converted, so we can turn that into Corvurian now. Same thing here. And here. That's being converted. We haven't converted our gold province yet. I just want to get the Gobos out of here where we can. Get them switched over to good old Corvurian. Because I would rather have them be an accepted culture, and I don't really want to accept the Gabos at the moment. What kind of war are you in? What the heck? Oh. Yeah. It's a Laurent decides to eat the Empire War. Gotcha. Gotcha. How dare they, honestly. I couldn't even imagine doing that. Annex you. You can't be annexed till 45. Age draws suspicion. Davin III has ruled Corvuria for many years now, and some are beginning to question the lack of any visible aging. Their face remains young and hale, not a speck of gray in their hair, and their eyes retain their uncanny allure. If Davin III is to continue ruling, then extreme measures should be taken to preserve the secrecy of their identity. Alright, I can get an heir at the age of 17, and I go into exile. I will never step down, or I will fake my own death, and we lose 100 admin points, and the current ruler will die. But we get a huge decrease of facade suspicion. Right now, our facade is at no suspicion. But perhaps we do the heir one then. Yep, it's an heir. It's definitely, it's someone different. Actually, I think it is someone different. I think we've ditched our vampire ruler. There is strict. That is very nice. Now, I was hoping that this person would be a powerful mage, because there is a mission about having a powerful mage ruler. But I'm going to be honest, I was kind of tired of getting all those events about needing to give my sire things. That was painful. We spent 300, 400 admin points on that. And I could have used that to core up Escann. You know? Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Just saying. Just saying. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure we'll be given the opportunity to become a vampire again, as our vampires are super mega strong. It does tend to mean that they are more than willing to get some more power inside of our country. Alright, religious map mode is looking pretty good. That is a lot of Coronite. If we can get someone large like Gowed to flip, that would be perfect. That would make our lives much, much easier. Dwarven craftsmen dominate the market. What can I say? They're good. We do want to take tech here on the year tech, but I also don't want to max out on our points, so we'll develop a little bit. And then we can take mill tech, we can take diplo tech, and then we can develop this up to 21, which unlocks a new building, which means I can build a dock? Question mark? Yes, a dock. Oh, and it needs to be 25 development. So sad. So close, yet so far. You know, I could get us there. I could get us there. And then we can go for the Thorn Formation for our troops, which is a good spot to leave it off for today. If you do see here, Grombar has also made their way into Escann. So it seems that we will have to fight for northern Escann, but that is fine. I have full confidence in our troops. What could possibly go wrong? But that is going to be it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.